Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Manny B Investing MBI, and we're going to take a look at a Paribus blog, Bitcoin dominance. There's no debate that Bitcoin can affect the crypto market as a whole. In this article, we give our insight into how altcoins and Bitcoin are correlated, current events shaping crypto, and Paribus's strategy. Let's take a look. Bitcoin, the dominating factor. As part of our series of articles aimed at helping to improve financial literacy, we thought we'd explore issues of Bitcoin dominance. Most people new to the space are attracted by the promise of easy gains and urban myths about turning 100 into a million in a matter of weeks. The harsh reality of crypto trading is that while it can help you make exponential returns, it can also wipe you out in a few hours. The largest cryptocurrency by market cap and network effect is undoubtedly Bitcoin. It's the token most people in the world know about and accounts for over 40% of the entire crypto market. It's closely rivaled by Ethereum, accounts for less than 20% of the market. Hence, when Bitcoin moves, everything else tends to follow. The bull run of the mid to late 2021 was predominantly driven by Bitcoin and its halving that took place earlier in the year, helping to make the token more scarce. Pundits are now split between whether we're in a bear market or a mid-bull run correction phase, but everyone agrees Bitcoin is mostly trading sideways. Situations like this tend to give rise to frustration amongst retail investors who impatiently want the bull run to continue so they can make more money. It also frustrates crypto YouTubers who find their audiences are switching off since the markets are quite boring at the moment. This frustration can quickly boil over into a war of words that gives the space a somewhat toxic feel. I think that's a good bit of information there. I'll have my comments at the end. How about that? The vast majority of crypto YouTubers and retail investors have limited prior experience in trading markets, and this can lead to unrealistic expectations. Boy, are they being truthful there. For instance, the average success rate for a new trader to the stock market is less than 5%, and it usually takes 6 to 12 months of daily trading before they can regularly make gains. 5 out of every 100 investors making a profit after a year is far from overnight success many new cryptocurrency investors expect. Last week, Joe Biden, the U.S. president, signed an executive order that many perceived as favorable to cryptocurrency. No sooner had the ink dried than Bitcoin surged through its resistance to trade at 42,000. More seasoned investors such as Sam Bankman-Fried, CEO of FTX trading platform, asked, "Why did markets go down when it was formally announced that it would come out this week? It was already going to come out. And why did it go up when it did come out?" 2 days later, the U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell surprised the markets when he said he would be prepared to raise interest rates up to 20% if needed to curb inflation. This caused the stock market to crash, which in turn led to the downturn in Bitcoin and in the cryptocurrency market in general. This seesaw effect is nothing new to the long-term crypto enthusiast, but added to many new people's frustrations who hoped the bull run was restarting. The unfortunate aspects of Bitcoin's dominance in the market is that when its price pumps, not every other coin's price goes up, but whenever Bitcoin drops, it takes the majority of the market down with it. For the short-term investor looking to make a quick return, this leads to very challenging situations, which is why experienced investors always encourage people to zoom out and be patient. For instance, 2 years ago, Bitcoin halved in value from being $10,000 a token in February of 2020 to less than $5,000 a token in March. Zoom out and take 24 months later, it's trading at $39,000 a token. As the old stock market adage goes, time in the market always beats timing the market. Man, if only, right? This is why we never make price predictions about PBX. And we certainly never plan our development around the market. Thank you. Many people talk about the potential exponential growth of PBX. Ask when we'll be on Coinbase or Binance, or how we're planning our marketing. Most of these questions come from people wanting to profit from short-term trading, and as such, we try to pay little attention to them. Our main focus is on delivering a value, secure, transformative DeFi platform, not on helping people make money from their trading strategies. Amen. We value our community hugely, and that's why we implemented the Paribus staking program. We wanted to give back to the long-term holders within the community and enable them to grow their holdings in the safest, most reliable method possible. Staking is unaffected by market conditions. The yield is dynamically set according to pool capacity, not the token price. As we move through each phase of development, our approach is clearly defined, transparent, and methodical. It has nothing to do with any market factors, which by and large are far beyond the influence of any project development team. We're driven not by the intentions to profit, but by the wish to bring financial freedom and equality to as many people as possible throughout the world. We know that times like these are uncertain, and that can weigh heavily on the people's minds. However, we want to reassure our loyal and supportive community that we're here for the long run. We encourage everyone to remain focused on the bigger picture and the huge benefits Paribus will bring to the world of DeFi. If you're still frustrated with the rampant volatility in the markets, why not put your PBX to good use and join our staking program while waiting for them to settle down? Great article. I like the fact that they're talking about real world stuff that's going on in the world. And I like the fact that I can go back and look at these articles and then see kind of what's changed since they were published. Bitcoin, as you know, is moving up. Everybody's got this euphoric genius feeling with their holdings that they've hopefully doubled down on during the down market since the Ukraine situation, Russia, the markets, the inflation rate, interest rates, things of that nature. Lots of gains were made. If you were adventurous and courageous enough to buy when the market was down. I completely agree with the time in the market is better than timing the market. Me being around for the short amount of time I've been around, I've learned so much. I've seen markets do this. I've seen the markets go up. I've seen the euphoric high that everybody has. I've seen the resurgence of the YouTube sphere in crypto. I've seen BitBoy get his mojo back and make these videos, and I've seen the markets dip right after that and bring everything to a halting or screeching stop. I've seen it. I've seen it a few times. I've seen that roller coaster ride up to the top, and then those prices dip because of some random world event. I've been there. I've experienced it. I know what to do in those moments. When I talk and I tell you, and I tell the people that they said that they pay little attention to, that are in those chat rooms, that are in the Telegram group, and traders screaming about how it's going to go to this price, it's going to go to that price. I don't focus on that. I stick to the vision. I stick to my plan. What was my plan? Why did I buy? And this is not just for PBX. This is for anything. Why did you buy it? Are you a short-term trader? Then, your strategy is your strategy. But you're not going to be able to convince other people to convince the project to do things like burn more tokens. Or if a project has no interest in deflation, you're not going to convince them to do so just to make yourself more money. What you want to do is you want to purchase projects, you want to purchase tokens, coins that have a use case. And typically, if they have a use case and they have a good development team, you're going to end up running into things like single-sided staking, DeFi, anything that's going to help you maintain your holdings and expand on it. For example, Giro Wallet, they had 3 pools on 8x Pro. No one really talked about it much. They mentioned it. They talked about it for the community. Those pools filled up when they started doing their Twitter spaces. Paribus, same thing. They put out those 3 pools. Talked about it. People were like, I'm on the fence about it. market dips, everybody's running to those pools, and they start filling up a little bit more. It's great opportunities, these single staking pools. And remember, they're not going to last forever. Typically, you will only get that opportunity in the early stages of the project, and then at some point, those tokens are gone forever because they're dispersed to the community. So everybody in the community has those tokens. It's over. Now you're just like almost like traditional stock, unless the token itself has a use case such as governance and things of that nature. So make sure you stick to the plan. Make sure you mature in this market. Learn from the masters. Take these articles seriously. The people writing, the people involved in this project, they've been there. They've seen it. I've seen it. Just pay attention. I remember the #1 video Paribus did with Timothea. Wilson talked about how he began trading and there was a crash and he got out. He was kind of traumatized by it. I remember him talking about that, and I remember logging that away in my mind. Those things can happen. And if they do, if I run into that, what is my reaction going to be? I know exactly what I didn't want it to be. I know I wasn't going to panic and sell at the bottom. I was going to sit on my hands, regardless of how frustrated I was or how much I wanted to chew my fingernails off. I sat on my hands and I made it through. And I'm here talking to you. And as far as the YouTube stuff goes, you know, I think my opportunity in YouTube and the success that I've been having in YouTube, aside from the uniqueness that people say that I have as far as my ability to speak to the audience in my tone of voice and my calmness, a lot of it really was just timing. And I didn't time this. It's just the way that it works. We all know that I made those original videos for a family member, and I just posted them on YouTube. Didn't expect anybody to watch them, and it happened. So I was just talking essentially to a family member about helping them, kind of get started, and it all started from there. And from there, it's just my experiences, what I like, what I am doing. I want to show you how I do what I do, where those opportunities are. So, I like talking about those things. But this is a great article. The level of improvement that these Paribus articles have seen this year is just, it's crazy. Like, I'm reading them and I'm getting inspired, and I'm reading them and I'm really thinking, I'm digging deep and thinking about, where my mind space should be when it comes to these events, like where I should be, what I should be doing, how I should be thinking, what type of strategy I should be modeling myself and my holdings around. So good job, Paribus. The writers, great job. And make sure you hit that like, you hit that share, you subscribe, and then we'll see you on the next one. Peace.